It's so important to find players you can really commit to in these first few rounds. You'd hate to have to readdress these same positions later on. Excellent selection. His team needs to maybe get him over the hump. Oh, this guy's a rare talent and a huge upgrade over what they had before. Oh, no question that this guy's going to grade out as a huge impact over what was there before. These middle rounds are where your decisions can really impact your team, because if you pass on certain positions, there's no guarantee you're going to see them again. Still some big holes remaining to be filled. Here's where you may have to go after a lower-rated player just to make sure you get coverage in all areas. Certainly, Patriots will be a hot commodity here. We've seen one go already. Might we see a second? Tough call here. Do you try and get tougher up front or get yourself a player in what we call a skill position? Oh, did they get themselves a player here or what? Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Boy, it's finger crossing time now. With the end in sight and a few more holes to fill, you've got to be hoping that there's still a gem or two that becomes available. Options here on both sides of the football. It's pretty much of a coin flip if you ask me. And now, which side of the football will they address here? Some interesting options either way. Definitely some options with this pick. Do you take a skill player here or get yourself some help up front? Still a few holes on this roster and not a lot of time left to do anything about it. One thing this team's going to need is some leaders, and they've got one right here.
begins today. I'm Larry Ridley.
It was the Eagles that shocked the Patriots in Foxborough last year. Who will get the upper hand here as we're underway on EA Sports? This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. They come out with one back and three tight ends. Now Emmett. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. So the first carry of the game under the belt for Emmitt Smith. And, of course, in his career, over 18,000 rushing yards, the all-time leader.
He could probably rest easy for a while until people chasing that number down. He's going to stay at the top because everyone's flinging it around instead of running it. We're going to need a real running back renaissance in the next.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the fumble recovery, and now McCarron going underneath for Crowell. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play.
Beware, ball may come your way.
On the run, it's Crowell. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Now a play fake here on first down. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
Catch made right side by Wilson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll give the Patriots a first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But when it comes to the running game, the New England Patriots, they're one of the few teams in the NFL that I don't think care much about balancing things out.
Last year, to your point, 5th in passing yardage, number 30 in the run game.
What they want to do each and every week is make a game plan based on their opponent, not so much their own personnel, and they try to attack that way.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Then he locates Wheaton, complete. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they could do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but they have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacob Tamme from 8 yards out, and the Pats have taken the early lead. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They go back to the ground with Smith. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Offense in a little bit of a bind here. 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
On 3rd down, Elway. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to have to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right, the social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
Offside, defense.
There we go, baby.
Still first down.
The game gets longer, baby. That's it. Hey, let's feed him. Let's go.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards there on the pickup, and it gives the Pats a first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On 1st down, McCarron. Out left here, it's complete to Wheaton. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be first down, New England. In the red zone this time.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
A first down carry now for Crowell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Every now and then I scratch my head when I see the draw play called, especially after a great run the previous play. Keep attacking. Sometimes the draw play develops slowly, and that allows the defense to react.
Again, it's Crowell. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And the dreaded 3rd and long here for the offense.
Brandon, there's no doubt the defense has to be excited after stacking up back-to-back running plays. I still remember my old coach just saying, after you've had some success, you better be careful. They might have an answer for you. So make sure you watch your keys, play your techniques, and don't get overconfident.
18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence. And that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
No.
The offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Adams from 3 yards out, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up
on the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot in the end zone and made it pay off.
And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They've got his man complete. A minute 58 to go in this first half of play. More from Minneapolis after this. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Larry Ridley is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
All right, now look at 56.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe you keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now. Receivers work all the time on making sure they catch the ball, haul it into their bodies before they turn and run. A little bit of loss of focus on that play.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Jared Odrick in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
There we go. Nice play, baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this will go as a short gain on what will... Hey, you. Yeah, you.